incredible seats here. You know, really good views, and I chose it. You know, on the app it said it was next to a window, and it lied. Alrighty, well that was a 4.5 hour train ride to Berlin. Elizabeth's been to Berlin. I have not. She met her mom here last year for when her mom was here for a work trip. We did not make it all the way to Berlin Hauptbahnhof, but we kind of did that intentionally. We got on the train, I was looking at the stops, and I noticed that the train stops at Berlin Südkreuz, South Cross, and our Airbnb is just not too far from that station. So we went ahead and hopped off, and we'll hop on our train back to Munich on Tuesday here instead of having to go all the way to Hauptbahnhof. We did end up changing seats. It's a very loud train. We did end up changing seats to one of the tables so that we were not staring at a wall the whole time. It was definitely more enjoyable. The sun got a little annoying, but it was way more enjoyable than that stupid wall. I thought I picked the right seat on the app, but it's really hard to tell on the app what's a window and what's a wall. And obviously I chose wrong. But yeah, it's about 7 o'clock, 6 or 7 o'clock here in Berlin. And as it seems like it's tradition for our trips recently, like Stuttgart and, you know, other trips in Germany in the past year, there is a strike going on. All local transportation, meaning U-Bahn, bus, and tram, are on strike starting tomorrow, all day tomorrow, and then the first half of Thursday. That means we are left with the S-Bahn tomorrow, but that's okay. We decided that we'd hop on the big bus tour like we did in London and just use that to get around to see all the major touristy things that we obviously want to see while we're in Berlin. So we'll take videos of that, but it's just kind of annoying because the U-Bahn apparently is really good in Berlin, but we won't be able to take advantage of it until Friday afternoon, I think. Anyways, the whole reason we're in Berlin is that there's an American country music festival on Saturday and Sunday, and Elizabeth's favorite band, Old Dominion, who we've gone to see in many places. We've seen them in Oklahoma, Vegas, New Mexico, a couple other places. They're performing on Saturday night. So we bought tickets for both days, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday's Old Dominion for the headline artist at the end. Sunday is Brad Paisley. There's some other big name artists like Colby Callier. I don't know how to say her name. A couple others. So that'll be really cool. But yeah, today is Wednesday, and we're here until Tuesday. We leave Tuesday and head back to Munich. So we have tomorrow, Friday, and then Monday to explore Berlin. So anyways, that was a lot to say. We made it to Berlin, and now we're gonna go to our Airbnb, get some dinner, and then see what else we do. We may call it a night because Elizabeth has some tutoring that she's doing for some American people in a couple hours or a few hours. So we may just call it a night. Plus, I'm really tired. It was a short but long day at work today. So let's see where we go. All right, I do have to admit, this is one of the weirder Airbnbs I think I've ever stayed in. It has good ratings, so it's fine. It's just different. You know, pretty normal, and then boom. There's one bed. There's the other bed. It's very orange light. It's hard to tell on camera, but it's very orange. Nice little kitchen area. And then the bathroom. But one thing we have very quickly figured out is that the internet here is not very good. There are two networks for some reason. The first one has download speeds of like a megabyte per second, and then upload speeds of like 0.5 megabytes per second. And then the other network has download speeds of about 8 to 10, but then upload speed of about 1.5. I have not seen internet speeds that slow since I was in like junior high. And even then it was still faster than that. So it's 10 years or so. But we'll make do. We're gonna go get some food. We found a place not too far. We're gonna go hop on the bus while we still have them. Because like I said, there's a strike tomorrow, all day tomorrow, and half of Friday. So let's go. All right, well that food was really good. Mine was called Bim Bippy, Bim Boppy, Bim something. I'll type it on the screen if I remember. It's getting to be pretty late, so we're gonna get some rest and get up early. Not early, but get up pretty early in the morning and start seeing some of the sights of Berlin. Tomorrow's our day on the big bus. We'll do the red big bus tour like we did in London. This episode will probably continue into tomorrow. So let's get to tomorrow. Alrighty, well, we got some breakfast, and then now we're heading to the first big bus stop to hop on the big bus for the morning. It's like 37 degrees or 38 degrees Fahrenheit today. It's gonna get up to about almost 60. It's very windy though, so it makes it pretty chilly. But onward. Got here, and they're actually running late as well. I'm sure all their drivers are also getting affected by the lack of U-Bahn and tram and bus. But the Brandenburg Gate is just about 10 minutes walk away from here, so we're gonna walk down there, look at that, and see what else is around that area, and then hop on a bus a little bit later. So we were not able to get a time slot to go today. We're gonna go up into the tower thing at the top of that building tomorrow between 9 and 10. The next available time today was like 1 or 2 p.m. and we were planning on riding the bus, and we don't want to have to come back and manage that. But so that will be in tomorrow's video. I'm not sure how this video will be cut up, but that'll be the first thing we do tomorrow morning. Getting tickets to the government building thing is interesting. It's free entry, but you have to go to this other building, give them your ID, and I guess put your ID into some kind of system, and then you can reserve a time slot. So it's interesting. I mean, you can also take in water and food, but they have a whole security check. So our next stop, since we were not able to go into that tower over there, is there is a memorial to the Jews that were murdered during the Holocaust, a little bit south of Brandenburg Gate. Not sure how much filming there will be. Obviously, I want to be respectful and make sure to take in the memorial and be there. Maybe a little bit. We'll see. But that's the next stop, and then after that, we will likely hop on to the big bus tour. But first, to that memorial. Well, that was very cool memorial. It was kind of weird. The sign I put on the screen earlier, you can freeze if you want to read it. It mentioned an underground information center, but we could not figure out where that was. So for now, we're just going to move on. We'll probably come back to Berlin and we can go in there if we can figure out where it is. Some people did get yelled at while we were walking around, jumping from one thing to the next. But it was cool to walk through and to read the history of what this place was, you know, with the Berlin Wall and Death Strip and all that kind of stuff. But off to the big bus tour now. We're just gonna stay on and then do some free walking tours around here. Go check out Checkpoint Charlie and the Berlin Wall and stuff like that. Alrighty, well, that is all the time we will be on the bus today, I think. It was really informative. It was really cool to kind of see Berlin from, you know, a little bit higher. It's not obviously that high. There's the TV tower. They were saying that it is the second, when it was built, it was the second highest TV tower in the world, with the only other one that is taller being in Moscow. We will likely be visiting a lot of the, you know, Checkpoint Charlie, the Berlin Wall, a couple of the other things. We're going to be doing some free tours tomorrow, free walking tours tomorrow and on Monday. For now, I think we're going to go check out the Berlin Cathedral, and then there's a street food market later on tonight at like 5 o'clock. That it doesn't start till 5, so we're going to go check that out and also check out the East Side Gallery, which is near that. So let's go over to the cathedral and see that. Apparently it's one of the largest cathedrals in Germany, so let's go. That was a ton of steps. I think the sign said 267, and I got to a stopping point. And I was like, oh, okay, we're almost done. And then there was another sign that said 101 more. And I was like, oh. Anyways, it's a really cool view. You can see just about everything. I mean, there's some haze off in the distance that I think the camera is making more pronounced than it actually is, but it's a very cool view. Yeah, this was worth the exercise to get up here. It was really cool. Time to go down. I think we're gonna go to a nearby place that has some tacos that I've been told are the best tacos that anybody's had in Germany. So first have to get down the 267 steps. Should be a lot easier than going up. Alrighty, change of plans. Instead of going to the taco place today, we're gonna go on Sunday. And then right now we're gonna go grab some lunch and then go to what I've been told is the largest English bookstore in Europe. Not sure if it's true, but we're gonna head over there after getting some lunch. So let's go. So as you can see, this is a huge bookstore. It's about 4 floors. So I went, found a seat, sat down, watched, listened to an audiobook while Elizabeth walked around and found a couple. She found one of those like mystery book things where you don't know what you're buying. It just has like a theme on it. So she bought one of those. Anyways, it's about 4 o'clock now. We're gonna head over to the East Side Gallery, and then there is a street food market nearby there that opens at 5. So we're gonna go do that. You can tell that this is still going. It goes for quite a while. I'm not sure exactly how long, but it's a really interesting exhibit of, you know, a place to put art. And I think there was even a sign back there that said that when they originally did the art, they did not expect it to stay up. They expected to like cut it up and then sell it because they just figured that the wall would be torn down and still standing. You can tell that it's been repainted every few years after so much graffiti gets put on it. The other side has a lot of graffiti. The next stop is a street food market that my friend Noah told me about. And it's only open on Thursdays from like 5 p.m. according to Google. I checked with him, he said sounds about right. So we're gonna head over there and see what kind of food they got. Called this Kentucky Derby lemonade. Not sure what was in it other than homemade lemonade, but some kind of alcohol. It's really good. Munich needs to get one of these places. This has been incredible. The food is all very reasonably priced. I think the most expensive item we bought was €8, and that was for like a full meal. Everything else has been samplers and like the best cannoli I've ever had, the best tacos I've had in Europe, good drinks, everything. It's all been really good. All different types of food. There's wine and everything. Like I'm looking at samosa right now. I think the samosa is €4 and it's like the size of my hand. It's huge. It's all really good. Munich needs to do one of these. I think it would do well. But it may also be because Berlin's more multicultural than most, if any, other city in Germany. But I'm really glad we came over here. We'll be if and when we come back to Berlin, we will be coming back here because it was really good. It's a little annoying to leave with the strike going on. There's like to leave, like to get back to the Airbnb or basically go anywhere in Berlin right now. We have to walk 30 minutes because the U-Bahn that is a block and a half away is not working because of the strike. So it's a little annoying, but you know, they're wanting to get paid just as much as everyone else. But yeah, no, this place is really good. Drinks were good. And we didn't even try a quarter of the stuff that's here. There's meat markets and cheeses and everything. But I think that's going to be it for tonight. Elizabeth has more tutoring tonight. Otherwise, tomorrow we have a full morning plan. We have a couple things at 9, one thing at 11, and one thing at 1. Well, I'll save that for tomorrow. As I said yesterday, I don't know how I'm cutting up this video. This could be the end of one episode, the beginning of another. Who knows? But let's get to tomorrow. We just finished that 25-minute walk, and I just looked at my phone, and we are at 9.1 miles in almost 20,000 steps. So, if you ever want to come to Berlin and there's a strike going on, you can expect to walk a lot. You can also expect to walk a lot even when there's not a strike, but anyways, on to tomorrow.